You've done everything right. You go to bed at 10, you wake up at 6. 8 full hours like every doctor recommends. But the moment you sit up, something feels wrong. Your body feels like lead, your head is foggy, and instead of energy, you feel like you need a nap before the day even begins. And you're not alone. Over 68% of adults over 55 report waking up tired even after a full night of sleep. That's nearly 7 in 10 seniors starting their day already drained. Why? Because the number of hours you sleep is only part of the story. The deeper issue is how your body is sleeping and what's silently stealing your energy from within. Let me tell you about Ruth. She's 72, retired teacher, no major health issues. But every morning she woke up feeling like she'd just run a marathon in her dreams. Doctors blamed aging, handed her supplements, even gave her sleeping pills. Nothing helped. Until she discovered a hidden condition, something millions of people over 60 live with unknowingly. And once she addressed it, everything changed. She didn't just wake up awake, she woke up alive. Today, we'll uncover that condition and 6 other surprising causes of exhaustion after sleep. Some are common, others are silent, but the last one might change everything about the way you sleep, heal, and age.
Now, just to be clear, this video is not personal medical advice. These insights are for education only. Always consult with your doctor before making health decisions. But what we'll share here is based on real studies, real senior stories, and real dangers many people simply aren't told. Before we dive in, tell us in the comments, do you ever wake up feeling tired, even after a full night's sleep? What have you tried that helped or didn't help? We read and reply to every comment, and your story could help someone else feel seen, so don't hold back. Let's uncover what might be stealing your energy, starting with number 7.
7. The fake rest. Light sleep that tricks you. You may be in bed for 8 hours, but are you truly asleep? As we age, our bodies naturally spend less time in deep sleep, the stage where true healing happens. Instead, we hover in light sleep for longer. And this kind of sleep, it doesn't restore you, it pretends to. Think of it like charging your phone, but the cable is loose. It says it's charging, but in the morning, the battery's still low. According to a 2022 study in Nature Aging, adults over 60 spend 45% less time in restorative deep sleep compared to their 30s. That's almost half the healing time gone. And it shows. You feel achy, you crave sugar and caffeine, you feel irritable for no reason. What can help? Sleep in total darkness. Even a nightlight can reduce melatonin. Avoid alcohol before bed. It disrupts sleep cycles. Keep the room cool, around 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius, helps deepen sleep. Ruth, once she switched to blackout curtains and stopped drinking wine with dinner, she reported waking up with clarity she hadn't felt in years.
6. Cortisol sneak attack, when stress steals your sleep. Ever fall asleep fast only to wake up at 2 a.m. heart racing? That's not insomnia. That's a cortisol spike. Cortisol is your body's stress hormone. And while it should rise gently in the morning, many seniors experience mistimed cortisol surges due to blood sugar drops, emotional stress, or even hidden inflammation. This jolts your brain awake. You may not remember it fully, but your sleep quality drops. It's like trying to nap next to a fire alarm. One study from the University of Pennsylvania showed that disrupted cortisol rhythms can reduce deep sleep by up to 40% in older adults. And long-term, it leads to brain fog, fatigue, and even memory loss. What helps? Protein snack before bed. Stabilizes blood sugar. Magnesium glycinate calms your nervous system. Limit blue light at night. Phone screens delay melatonin and confuse cortisol timing. Ruth started drinking a warm chamomile tea with collagen powder and stopped checking email before bed. Within a week, her 2 a.m. wake-ups disappeared.
The breathing thief, sleep apnea you can't hear. Here's a scary truth. You can stop breathing in your sleep and never even know it. Sleep apnea affects 1 in 3 adults over 60, but goes undiagnosed in most cases. It's not just loud snoring. It's tiny pauses in breath, dozens, even hundreds per night, that interrupt oxygen flow to your brain. You don't wake up fully, but your brain does, again and again. And that's why you wake up tired, even after 8 hours. In one study from JAMA Neurology, seniors with undiagnosed sleep apnea had 5x greater risk of morning fatigue and were more likely to nap during the day. Clues to watch for: dry mouth in the morning, waking up with headaches, restless legs or tossing and turning, mood swings or memory trouble. What helps? Lose just 5 to 10 pounds if overweight can reduce symptoms by 30%. Avoid sleeping on your back. Try a wedge pillow. Get screened. A simple home test can change your life. Ruth discovered she had mild sleep apnea. With a small oral device from her dentist, not a full CPAP, she started sleeping through the night for the first time in decades.
4. Sugar's silent sabotage, the overnight crash. You might think what you eat for dinner doesn't affect your sleep, but here's the truth. High-carb or sugary dinners can wreck your sleep quality, even if you fall asleep fast. Why? Because sugar raises your blood glucose rapidly, and your body releases insulin to bring it back down, but several hours later, usually around 2 or 3 a.m., your blood sugar crashes. This drop signals your adrenal glands to release cortisol. Yes, the same stress hormone we mentioned before. Suddenly, your body's in alert mode. Your heart rate rises. You might toss and turn, or even wake up sweaty and anxious. And by morning, you feel like you've been in a fight all night. In a 2019 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, researchers found that diets high in refined carbohydrates were associated with poorer sleep efficiency and more nighttime awakenings in adults over 60. What helps? Swap white rice or pasta at dinner for vegetables and healthy fats. Choose complex carbs like sweet potatoes or lentils for slow glucose release. Try a tablespoon of almond butter before bed to stabilize sugar levels overnight. Ruth used to eat toast with jam as a nighttime snack. Now she enjoys a small bowl of Greek yogurt with chia seeds. And the result? No more 3 a.m. anxiety attacks, she told me. The hidden deficiency: low B12 and iron. This one is sneaky because it's not really about sleep at all. It's about nutrient deficiency. Specifically, vitamin B12 and iron, two of the most critical nutrients for energy production in the body. Without enough B12, your red blood cells can't carry oxygen efficiently. Without iron, your muscles and brain starve for fuel, even if you slept 10 hours. And both deficiencies are shockingly common in seniors. Why? Stomach acid declines with age, making it harder to absorb B12 from food. Many seniors take antacids or metformin, which further block absorption. Low iron often goes undiagnosed, especially in women post-menopause. A 2020 report in the Journal of Nutrition found that nearly 38% of adults over 60 are low in B12, yet only a small fraction are diagnosed. Symptoms include morning fatigue, brain fog, pale skin or brittle nails, tingling in hands or feet. What can help? Ask your doctor for a B12 and ferritin test, not just a general blood count.
Supplement with methylcobalamin B12. Under-the-tongue drops absorb best. Add iron-rich foods like liver, spinach, pumpkin seeds, or use cast iron pans. Ruth was borderline anemic. Her doctor never noticed. But once she started a gentle B12 supplement, she described it like a fog lifting from her brain.
The gut-brain drain. When your microbes are exhausted, too. You've probably heard the phrase, trust your gut. Well, it turns out your gut has a lot to do with your energy, especially after 60. Inside your digestive tract live trillions of bacteria, your gut microbiome. These microbes don't just digest food. They produce neurotransmitters like serotonin, regulate inflammation, and even influence sleep quality. When your gut bacteria are imbalanced, a condition called dysbiosis, you're more likely to experience poor sleep, chronic fatigue, mood swings, and cravings for sugar or processed food. And how does this happen? Years of antibiotic use, low fiber diets, chronic stress, excess sugar or alcohol. A 2022 study from Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience linked gut imbalances to poor melatonin regulation, leading to more fragmented and shallow sleep in adults over 55. So yes, your microbes might be tired too. What can you do? Eat prebiotic fibers, like leeks, onions, bananas, and oats. Include fermented foods like kefir, sauerkraut, or plain yogurt. Avoid artificial sweeteners. They damage beneficial bacteria. Consider a high-quality probiotic, but not all are created equal. Look for strains like Lactobacillus plantarum and Bifidobacterium longum. Ruth added kefir to her morning routine and noticed more regular sleep patterns and even better digestion. Your gut might just be the missing piece of your sleep puzzle.
Inflammation, the hidden fire that burns your energy from within. If there's one root cause that silently drains energy from seniors night after night, it's this: chronic low-grade inflammation. We call it inflammaging, a slow-burning fire in your cells that never fully goes out. It may not cause pain. It may not show up on a standard blood test. But inside your brain, your joints, and your mitochondria, the energy factories of your cells, it's doing damage every single night. Even when you sleep, inflammation interferes with the body's natural healing rhythm. Instead of deep, restorative rest, your body stays in a subtle fight mode. Your heart rate stays slightly elevated, your nervous system stays alert, and your sleep cycles get chopped up. In one study published in the Journals of Gerontology, researchers found that higher levels of CRP, or C-reactive protein, an inflammation marker, were strongly associated with poor sleep quality and daytime fatigue in older adults, even if they got the right amount of sleep. And here's the kicker: many seniors have no idea it's happening, because inflammation isn't just caused by infections or injuries. It's caused by processed foods, poor dental health, high blood sugar, lack of physical movement, sleep apnea, and even loneliness or emotional stress. But here's the hopeful part. Inflammation is not inevitable. It's reversible, even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s. Let's take Ruth's story. After doing all the right things, curtains, supplements, diet, she still felt some fatigue. So we looked deeper. Her CRP was mildly elevated. Her diet, though mostly healthy, was missing anti-inflammatory powerhouses. She began a simple 4-week reset. Added turmeric and black pepper to her meals daily, drank green tea every morning, started walking 20 minutes before sunset, and cut out processed seed oils like soybean and canola. Within 3 weeks, she wasn't just waking up rested. She said, "I didn't realize how long I'd been living at 70% until I felt what 100% could be."
So how do you reduce inflammation gently and safely? Daily habits, not a pill, not a gimmick. Try these. Eat the rainbow. Colorful vegetables fight oxidative stress. Drink filtered water and avoid sugary drinks. Prioritize sleep consistency. Go to bed and wake up at the same time. Move your body, not for weight loss, but for circulation and healing. Breathe deeply. 5 slow breaths before every meal calms the inflammatory response. Inflammation may be invisible, but so is vitality until you feel it come back.
So now, we want to hear from you. Have you ever woken up exhausted, even after a full night's sleep? Do any of these 7 hidden causes sound familiar? Drop your story in the comments below. We read and reply to every message, and your experience might just be the key to someone else's breakthrough. And if this video helped you understand your body a little better, please share it with a friend, a spouse, or even your doctor. Because energy after 60 isn't just possible. It's deserved. Thanks for watching. And remember, your best sleep isn't behind you. It starts tonight.